Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new, thank you for stopping by. For the all subscribers, thank you again for coming back. So I had a question and answer on my Instagram asking you guys what recipes you wanted us to recreate, and we got some, and today we'll be actually starting on that. So what we'll be making today, we're going to be making a biryani. Different cultures, different countries have different varieties of biryani, but what I'll be focusing on, I'll be making East African biryani, mainly coastrian biryani, and I'll be making it my own way. There's so many ways of making it, but today I'll be making it my own way. So on the ingredients, it doesn't really require so much, but the key ingredients that you actually need to have. So where will I start? Okay, on the white thing on the left, is it on the left? Yeah, on the left, that's a plain yogurt, and then there's a quarter chicken, then the red thing, that's just like whole tomatoes, and then the two tiny things that's just food color. I have orange and yellow food color. And then on the white small plate, what I have there is just like my spices. So I have garam masala, biryani masala, which is also pilau masala, and salt. And then I have garlic, ginger, tomato paste is in the can. It's I haven't really opened it yet. And on the big dish, so the orange thing, that's grated carrots, and then that's the green thing is one whole bell pepper, and then three big onions, and three whole big potatoes, and then my white rice, and the two clear glasses I was just showing you guys. That's what I use to measure my white rice. And this dish, if you can find long basmati rice, is way much better compared to like other types of rice. So I did marinate my chicken for about at least 3 hours, I'll say, but the longer the better. But this recipe, you don't have to marinate your chicken, but it's better if you do. So what I used in my marination was it's so hard to remember, ginger, garlic. No, I didn't put garlic, so I didn't put ginger, sorry. I kept garlic, salt, cloves, lemon, and pepper. So I marinated it for around 3 hours, and yeah, that's how it looks like. So let's jump into the video and make our biryani. In my blender, I'm going to add bell pepper. Remember, this is one bell pepper. Mine was a bit big, it wasn't like a medium sized. And I'm going to add garlic, one big tablespoon garlic, and I'm going to add ginger. I'm going to add half a tablespoon. I'm going to blend this, then put everything together, and then let it cook. I'm going to add a bit of water to help it blend, because it wasn't blending. Don't add so much water, because we don't really want like a thick rojo, which is a stew. So I'm going to blend in a clean pot. I'm going to add my chicken directly inside with no oil, and then I'm going to add my tomatoes. You can actually put the measurements that you want. I'm going to add, but I won't add. I'll be adding more extra if I need so. And then my grated carrots, I'm going to add all because I like carrots. And then the mixture that we did mix, I'm going to add the mixer, all of it. And then the plain yogurt, all. Then this is one tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of biryani masala. This is 1 tablespoon of garam masala, but I didn't really like completely fill it, but this I did completely fill it. And this is just like salt to taste. I'm gonna add everything in, and then I'm going to mix this up. Then if I see that I need to maybe add something extra, I'm going to add the extra once I mix everything together. So let's mix it together. I think I should add the tomatoes. Okay, I added all the tomatoes too. So I'm going to put this on heat. It will boil completely until everything is well combined and until the meat is completely cooked. So let's take it to the fire. In a clean bowl, I kept my my potatoes. These are just like washed. So I'm going to add food color, a bit of food color. I'll add, I think, both yellow and orange. So I'll add that much of yellow, and then a bit of orange. This orange needs to be mixed with water, so let me go mix it up, then bring it back. Okay, so I scooped some, and I'm just putting it into water to get color, and then I'll just drop the water. Okay, I think I'll just massage them with my gloves, with my hands, which have gloves. So I'm going to massage these onions and these potatoes until all of them are coated. If you need to add more, add more. I think I'm gonna add more to mine. This I'll just take directly, put my finger inside. Let me just finish mixing them up, and then we'll fry them together. In a frying pan, I'm going to be frying my potatoes, the ones which were colored, and this is how they actually look like. This is the color that I went for. I'm just going to be dumping all of them inside to fry, and they should be completely cooked. So let's fry them together. So our stew rojo, back home we call it rojo, it's still cooking. We still want it to cook completely, to mix up and be combined all together before we add all the rest of the ingredients. So this is where we still at. This is still cooking. There's a lot of water. The chicken, I doubt if they're completely cooked. And this is where we are at. The potatoes are still frying. So my potatoes are done. I'm going to remove them. I'm going to put them on a paper towel so that they can dry. So inside the oil, I'm going to be putting my onions. So as you can see, these onions, I didn't really cut them really thin. They're like kind of 1 inch. So I'm going to be frying my onions. So let's fry these onions until they are completely golden brown. Don't add salt over here, just keep an eye on them. But just keep in mind, these white onions tend to take long to cook. So our onions are cooking. So at this stage, you have to be extremely careful because you don't want them to burn, but you want them to turn to cook and turn golden brown. So to my onions, I'm going to remove them to avoid them from burning completely. So this is how they look like. I'll just remove them before they burn. So I'm going to place them on a paper towel too, to just dry the excess oil. Okay. So in terms on the other side, for the rice, I just poured a lot of water in a big pot. I did not measure this water. The reason why is because the rice is just going to cook and then drain the excess water, because this dish, that's how you cook it actually. You're not supposed to let the rice completely cook. So what I'm going to add in here, I'm going to add bay leaves and salt. I'm going to add 3 bay leaves and that much salt. So I'm just going to bring this to a boil and then put my rice, then just like check it. When it's kinda almost done 80%, I will drain the water, then that's it. So in terms of adding spices over here, you can add whatever you want. I have cumin, so I think I'm just going to add, I'm going to just like throw some inside. So this is cumin. I'm just going to throw some inside and then bring it to a boil and put the rice in. Okay, it's steaming. So this is how it looks like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add now the extra stuff, which is I'm going to add in the potatoes, tomato paste, 2 spoons, biryani masala again, 1 spoon, and half of fried onions. I'm going to mix this up. So you can add salt over here if you need extra salt. So I'm going to mix mine up, but be careful in terms of mixing. Let me mix and get back. So at this stage, it should look thick like this. So I'm going to put it on low heat, extremely low, then let it cook, and then it will be ready. Water is boiling, as you can see, it's completely boiling. I have my rice in a sieve, so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to put my rice in completely. So this is how my this is how my rice looks like. The fire setting, this is high, extremely high. So I'm just going to let it boil and then just keep an eye on it. Then when it's ready, then when it's like 80% ready, I'll just remove the excess water and then put it in layers. So my rice is done at this point. I'm going to remove it and remove the excess water, then just like clear it up and completely cook. On the same pan, so I removed my rice. On the same pan, I'm just going to be layering my rice. So the first layer, don't want so many layers. And I'm gonna add some of the onions that I fried all around. And then the oil which I used. And then I'm going to repeat that again. Another layer. If you want to put your chicken in this, you can. So instead of like adding another layer, you can put your chicken, like add the 1 layer of chicken, but I'm gonna put mine on top. Or you can also opt not to put your chicken inside this mixture. So this is my second layer. It's completely covered. I'm going to add my onions again. I have less onions, so the more the better. If you have more onions, you can fry more. Okay, that, and then again some oil, the oil that I used to fry, and then again I repeat that. But now that's all I have. My rice is over, so I'm just going to a bit cover the top part, and then at this stage is where I add my food color. It doesn't want to be okay. My food color, I don't want to add a lot. This is the orange one. I'm also going to add the yellow one, but I don't like so much food color. The yellow one comes in this liquid form already, so I'm going to add that part and that part, bit more there. So that's how much I've added to mine. If you want to add more, you can go ahead and add more. Let me just add some more here. Okay, so this is our rojo, we call it rojo back home, and this is our rice. So what I like doing to mine, just like taking some, be careful because your potatoes and chicken is gonna break. So I like putting some on top of mine, but like not completely, just like putting some. I know people who put like the entire one, like layer by layer, but I don't like it, so I'm just gonna put that. I think that's enough because I just want a bit of the flavor in it too. And remember, this is on low heat, completely low, because it's already cooked. We just want it to finish the cooking process. So, and then what I do after this, I just like cover it and let it cook completely, and we'll be back when it's completely done and we'll be ready to eat. I forgot to cover mine with foil because I'm not putting it in the oven. Okay, I do both, but I forgot to cover mine with foil, so I'm gonna cover mine with my foil, then let it complete cook. So this is how it looks like, covered with foil, and yeah, let's wait for it to cook completely. Our rice is done. I'm going to flip it. Be careful when you're flipping your rice. You can see. So I'm still flipping it. The reason why I like using this silicone spoon is because it's so kind of tender, so instead of breaking my rice, it helps me just like flip. Okay, so this is how my biryani looks like. There's so many varieties of making biryani. You can avoid putting the rojo, which is the thick stew, inside your rice. You can also put it in terms of layers. So when you put the first layer, you can put some of your thick stew there, then cover it and put it again on top. But then you can also do how I like it, just like putting one layer on top completely, or you can opt not to put it completely and just like let the rice be on its own and then have the thick stew on the side. Make sure you make this meal yours. It's your meal, you're the one who's gonna eat it, so just make it to your own preference. This is just like a guide of how you kind of do it. And on this side, this is what we have extra. This is the rojo, this is a thick stew. Okay, in Swahili this is called biryani, this is called rojo. Together it's called biryani. In English this is called colored rice, and this is called thick stew. So yeah, thank you so much for watching our video and reaching till to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our IG pages. I'm gonna put our tag names down below. Don't forget to comment and like and share. And thank you so much, and God bless you all for all your support and well wishes. So this is how our meal looks like, all put together. I have a recipe for this on the side. Yeah, so I didn't really add anything. I didn't add the thick stew on top. This is just from the thick stew directly. So this is how my rojo looks, my rojo and my rice. Thank you for so much for watching. God bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.